Hey guys, welcome back to SnapTunes. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we'll learn how to create this text animation that you saw in the Google keynote presentation for Android 12. So let's start with the tutorial. Okay, so I have After Effects opened over here, and I'll go to composition and click on new composition, and then set the width and height to 1920 and 1080p pixels and click on OK. So the next step is to create a rectangular background. For that, I'll select the rectangle tool from the top and then change my fill color to this blue. It is already selected, so I'll click on OK, and then I'll press Ctrl and double click on this icon. So this will create a rectangle that will take the whole artboard. So the next step is to type in some text. So I'll type in search, and I'll center align it by clicking on these icons, and also I'll reduce the font size to say 200 pixels, right? Or let's make it 250, right? So I'll align this to the center of the artboard. So the next step is I'll click on this arrow on the left, and then I'll click on this arrow next to animate. So from the animate property, I'll click on opacity. So this will bring up the range selector. So I'll reduce the opacity to 0. Now I'll expand the range selector again, and then click on this clock icon. So this will add a keyframe to the start property. So then I'll go to say half a second, and then I'll increase the start value to 100%. So if I take this back and play the animation, you will see the search starts to this text starts to animate. Okay, so now if you see, right, it's not immediately coming. As you can see here, the A is slightly visible before it becomes like with 100% opacity. So to fix that, I'll go to advanced, and then I'll change the ease low to 100%. So that way the text comes immediately. So now I'll create a copy of this animation by pressing Ctrl C and Ctrl V. So this will create another copy. So let's rename it to say stroke, right? So what I'll do is I'll hide the original stroke and work on this one. So we need to remove the fill color. So you can go here on the right side, select the fill color, and click on no fill color. So this will remove the fill and automatically add a stroke. So if the stroke is not added, then you can click over here and enter a stroke value. So in my case, the stroke value is 4 pixels. So if I play the animation now, it looks like this. So I'll bring in the original composition again, and then what I'll do is I'll shift this original composition by say a couple of frames. So now if I play the animation, it will look something like this. So you see the stroke coming, and then the fill color also. So now I'll select both of these by pressing Ctrl and then right click and pre-compose. So for this, I'll name it say search. Okay, so go to the start of the timeline and click on P, which will bring up the position property. I'll set a keyframe, and then I'll slightly move the keyframe couple of seconds, right? And then I'll drag the Y property like this. So if I play the animation now, it looks something like this. So we need to make it slightly faster. So I'll reduce the time, and like this. It can be done slightly more. Okay. So this looks fine. So now I'll create a copy of this composition by pressing Ctrl C and Ctrl V on the keyboard, and pressing P to bring up the position properties, and I'll select both of these and delete the position property of the top layer. So I'll name it as search top. Okay, so now I'll move this top composition right over where this just ends, so right over here. Okay, so now I'll select the lower composition, press Alt and then close bracket. So this will end the composition over right over here. So I'll slightly move it to to the left. Okay, so now the composition looks like this. Okay, so I have to move the search, like the second search, to this original location, so which is 540 in my case. So now the animation looks like this. So now right where the animation ends, I'll select the top composition, press S on my keyboard and scale it to say 240. So now it looks something like this. Okay, so again I'll press P on the keyboard for the top composition and add a keyframe and move couple of microseconds and then reduce the X property. So it will look something like this. So if I play the composition now, it will look something like this. Okay, so now I'll take the original composition, which is the search composition, and I'll drag and drop it in the comp one. So again I'll move it to where this animation ends. Okay, so I'll move it to say 2.5 seconds. So over here what we need to do is we need to slightly scale it down. So I'll press S on the keyboard, add a keyframe and then move some time and then I'll reduce the scale, so something like this. So now the animation, if I play the animation, it looks like this. Now what we'll do is, again I'll do the same thing which I did earlier. Click over here and then press Alt and backspace. So this will again end the composition right over here. So as you can see, it does something like this. So I'll go to some seconds where the animation is already finished and select the top layer and then press Alt and open bracket because we don't want to see show the animation right over here. So now what I'll do is I'll drag this composition like this. So when right over where it finishes, so something like this. Okay, so right where the top animation is starting, I'll press S on the keyboard. I'll reduce the scale to say 70, add in a keyframe, move some time and then add in say 40. Okay, so something like this. So if I play the animation now, it looks something like this. Okay, so the next step is to change the color right where the third composition starts. So again I'll select the shape layer, expand it, click on rectangle and then on the fill tool and then add a keyframe. Okay, so now I'll move this keyframe slightly to the left to one frame and then I'll add in another keyframe by changing the color to white. So if you see, if it's on the previous composition, the background is blue, and if it's on the third composition, the background is white. So I'll press N on my keyboard to make the animation end here. So if I play now, it looks something like this. So we slightly need to adjust the animation right over here. So I've adjusted the animation slightly right over here. So what I've done is I'll reduce the the time of the second composition and adjusted my top layer and the color change layer accordingly. Okay, so yeah, so if I play the animation now, it looks something like this. So okay, so in order to compose it, I'll go to the composition and add to render queue. So I'll select the path and then I'll click on render. Okay, that's it for this one, guys. See you in the next one, and please like the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next one. Bye bye.